Hello, I'm David.
Hi, I'm Julie.
Now I'm going to do a how to play and playthrough of Star Wars Battle of Hoth by Days of Wonder, asmodee, and it's for ages 8 and up. 2 to 4 players, takes about 30 minutes to play. So first we'll go over setup, some of the rules, and then we will play the first scenario. And we're going to play, and by the way, the system is based on the Command and Colors, Memorial 44, Battle Cry, and there's other versions that Richard Borg, the designer, has done. All right, so you lay out the map board as such. You'll notice that the Imperial troops, you get 4 soldiers for each location, and the Rebels get 3. Let me show you where you find that. So when you play the game, you need to select a scenario. So here's a scenario book, and we're going to play the first one, Imperial Scout Mission, and that only includes troops and some probe droids. And so when I set it up, I have to rotate it like this to make sure I don't make mistakes so it matches the way the map is. Now, how do you know that it's 4 Imperial troops and 4 Rebel troops? Well, you got to go to the setting up the game in the rule book, which shows that here. So it shows here on the left that when you set up a Rebel troop space, it's 3 troops. And you get 3 snowspeeders and 1 artillery. But for the Imperials, you get 1 AT-AT or AT-AT, 4 snowtroopers, and where are the probe droids? Well, it's 2 probe droids. I don't see it on there, do you?
No.
Yeah. Well, it's 2 probe droids. And then the next thing you're going to look at is setting up the terrain. So normally this map board, there's nothing on it. And you have to look at the additional tiles here and find the ones. Sometimes you got to flip them over to find the correct counter mix. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 crevices and 4 seracs. And again, you rotate it like this and make sure you put them in the right spaces. What helps you do that is you look at the red lines to help you and the side hexes here to help align things. Okay, so that is setting up the board. Next thing you do is you look at the description here and how many cards does the Rebel Alliance begin with, who goes first, what are the victory conditions. So we need 4 medals each to win this game. Sometimes it could be objectives, and that's what you use these tokens for. So we're not playing with any of these tokens, and we're not playing with these cards here that are used for the campaign mode. And so you see that there's 2 campaign modes. Each side gets their own booklet. So you have the assault on Echo Base, Outpost Delta. So based on who wins those scenarios, you have a branching. So if I won the first one, we branch to this next scenario because I won the first one. If Julie won the first one, then we would do a different branch. And you'd use these cards for the campaign. And these other tokens, this will be used to keep track of objectives. Let's say I had to take this spot here and get my troops over here and hold it. That would be a medal. But usually you get medals for just completely destroying a unit. So I have to destroy all 3 of these guys, and the last one I destroy goes here, and that becomes a medal. If Julie destroys all this space, she'd put it over here, and that would count as a medal. Now there's an exception here for this scenario. So I'm going over the rules because it has to do with setup. If you look right here, when you look at the box, it tells you how many command cards. And if you eliminate an Imperial probe droid unit, you get 2 victory medals. So I have to protect these guys right here, because if she destroys both of them, she'll get 2 medals. And she only needs 4 to win. Normally, though, you'll see on the reference card here that you don't get a medal when you destroy a probe droid. So this is an exception for this scenario. So let me read the description and then we'll go over the rules. Okay, Rebel troopers are on a routine scouting mission when their sensors pick up an Imperial code being broadcast from the snowy plains of Hoth. The stark landscape of the icy planet, already harsh and unforgiving, now bears the weight of Imperial forces. The small snowtrooper battalion is just beginning their search for the rebel base when blaster fire comes from the dunes ahead. As the rebels move to engage the snowtroopers and eliminate their ability to transmit any more information back to their large forces, the Imperial forces seek to crush their first attack and locate the rebel base. Now, another thing, part of setup here, so I'm going to only get 3 cards as the Imperial. I'm playing the Imperials. Julie's going to get 4. So that's the difference. And notice we both need the same amount of medals. Part of setup is you have leader cards. So here's Julie's leader cards. She has 3 for hand. You can play where each side chooses a leader and it gets 3 of those cards. So Julie could choose hand and get those 3. Choose Leia and get those 3. Choose Luke and get these 3. For me, I could, if we were to do that, I would get 3 of either General Veers or Maximilian Veers. He's a general. Or I can get Admiral Piet. And then, of course, there's the Vader's 3 cards. But because Julie, we've played the scenario, I think, 3 times now. And Julie loses every time as the rebels. And I've even given her all the leader cards. So you're going to say that I play pretty aggressive. Okay? He does. Doesn't matter if I'm the rebels or the Imperials. Julie wants to play the good guys. We're not too sure how balanced the first scenario is. I don't know if it's possible for the rebels to win. But I'm going to give Julie all 9 of her leader cards. Now, why are leader cards better? Because they usually allow you to move units further and add an additional die. So this will give her more flexibility to move around the battlefield. So I'm giving her all 9, even though that's not part of the rules or part of the scenario. So here are the regular cards right here she has. Notice it doesn't have that orange text underneath. So this is the cards you would normally get. So we're going to mix in all the leader cards to give her an advantage. Now I know this is how to play and play through, but it's no fun for the person you're playing with if they keep on losing. So I need to give Julie...
Yeah. I lose all the time. And yeah.
Yeah, and we played the other scenarios. I keep on beating her even with the cards.
I just don't have that brain to think of how to go and attack fast enough.
She hasn't grown up playing military games like I have.
Not at all.
I've been playing Risk since I was in elementary school.
Yeah, no.
Now, these are the racks to put cards on. I guess I better show it on camera. But we're going to play them open right here, and here are the dice. So I've shuffled in all 9 of Julie's leader cards, which is not part of the rules. Usually you only choose 3. And if she chose 3, I would get 3. I'm not going to play with any of my leader cards. Okay?
And he'll probably still kick my butt.
Well, again, this is a dice game. There is luck involved. All right, so let's go over some of the rules now. Now that it's set up, the sequence is very simple. It's a little bit easier than Memoir 44. Let me show that chart real quick here. Remember, she's going first, and she's going to draw 4 cards, but we're not drawing the 4 cards yet. All right, so the sequence is Julie will play a command card. And I'll show the cards in a minute. Then she will order the units according to that command card, if she has them. It might be a situation where she doesn't have good command cards and she has to play one and burn it, basically, and can't command any units. That's possible. She will order those units. That means she will pick them. And now one thing that we'll do, this we can do for a young person too, or someone that's not as experienced, say she's going to order 2 units in the center region right here. She can select them like this, then she will move them, and then she will attack with them. And we could use these beads here to help her keep track. Sometimes I can, if you're ordering a lot of units, the beads can be helpful. So she'll play her card, order those units, move with them. You must complete movement with 1 unit before you move another. And before you do any attacks, you must complete all your movements. So then you can attack with any units that you're allowed to. Some units, if they move, they can't attack. Or if they move really fast, they can't attack. And then you'll draw a new command card. So let's take a look at how the command cards are done here. Sometimes they have special text where you're not choosing any units in a region. And the region is divided up into 3 areas. You have your left, middle, and right. So those are your flanks, and that's the center area. So this card right here, if I were to play this one, I could order any 2 units in my right flank. So I could order the probe droids, this group, and or this group. Now, on Julie's side, it would be flipped. So if she plays this card, oh, that's a special card. It'd be 1 unit Not here, because she'd normally be sitting over here. It would be this side right here. So the card is oriented based on how the board is oriented. So it would be the right flank for her, and for me, it would be my right flank right here. She might be thinking, oh, I'm facing it this way, it's going to be this one here. So she's got to orient the card like this so she doesn't get confused. Okay. So let me just go over a few rules here before we start playing. So when you move units, you must complete all of one unit's movement. Now, how do you know how far units move? You look on your little reference card here. Snowtroopers and rebel troopers can move one space and still attack. Or, that's what the slash means there, they can move 2 spaces and not attack at all. We're not playing with AT-ATs, but they can move 1 space. That's what that means here. Probe droids can move 2. So they move fast and can still attack. I'll go over attacking in a moment. So notice the rebel side. Move 1 space and attack, or move 2 spaces and not attack. We're not playing with snowspeeders in this scenario, but they can move 3 spaces and attack. Or they can move 1, 2, or 1 or 2, or not move at all. Remember, when I say move, you don't have to move things. It just allows, what can you move and still attack? And then the artillery doesn't move at all. Okay, so after you move, you attack. So you look at the first space. So if they only moved 1 space or didn't move at all, any space next to them is called close combat. Now, it matters for certain cards that you have. It may say you get to roll an additional die in close combat. That means any enemy units that are adjacent to you. You'd roll 3 dice. Units 2 spaces away that you're attacking get only 2 dice, and 3 spaces away 1 dice. And if it's 4 or more away, you don't get to attack them at all. AT-ATs do 3 spaces in the first, second, or third space. The probe droids can do 2 dice in their adjacent space, the close combat space, or 1 die 2 spaces away. The rebels, it's like the snowtroopers, 3, 2, 1. Snowspeeders do 4 dice, then 2 dice 2 spaces away. The artillery is 4, 3, 2, 1, so they can attack things up to 4 spaces away. Now, before you attack, you got to look at line of sight. So that's where we start looking at terrain here, the rules for terrain. So we have crevices and seracs. For seracs, that's pretty easy. Although we didn't see it in the movie, they're impossible terrain, always block line of sight. And then crevices, you can see through them, but you cannot move over them except snowspeeders. So it's possible, for instance, if Julie had a unit right here, my probe droids can attack with 1 die, you can see over that, and my snowtroopers, they can fire along the hex spine right here and do 2 dice. Where was that guy?
I don't know.
I just forgot where it was, so I just moved him.
That's what you get for messing with them.
Okay, it's right there. So you'll see as the game revolves here. Now, there's something important to know, very important. Enemy units and friendly units block line of sight. So if my guys are right here, and there was an enemy right here, I cannot fire through my probe droids or my snowtroopers to hit somebody there. So your own units and friendly units block line of sight. You also can have a situation where, I'm just going to take one. Let's say it's like this. Hang on. And I have a guy right here. You cannot fire through the hex spine. These 2 guys block line of sight. You cannot fire in between them. Same with terrain. You might have a situation where you have, can I fire in between these guys? No, because firing through the hex spine blocks line of sight when you have 2 objects that block line of sight adjacent to each other. All right, so there's a couple other things I will mention. When moving, you cannot split up units. So Julie can't just move 1 that way and 2 that way. They have to stay together. Units attack at full force, even if they're down to 1. So if Julie was attacking into this space and she had 1 left, she would still roll 3 dice into that space. You cannot combine with units that are reduced. So say Julie had a unit that was down to 2 and down to 1, you cannot combine them. So they have to stay separate. When attacking, So how are hits determined? So for Julie to hit a snowtrooper, she needs to get, when she rolls the dice, she has to get a troop or a explosion. If she does, that's a hit on me. So this means what it takes to hit me when she rolls her dice. AT-ATS, she has to get that vehicle die, vehicle icon, or an explosion, and then she has to roll it again. So what that means is, if we were playing with an AT-AT, say that's an AT-AT there, and she attacked say that's an AT-AT, and she rolled this. That's 2 hits. Then she takes those 2 dice that she hit and has to roll them again and get an explosion, which she did, and then the AT-AT would be destroyed. She basically has to hit twice. That doesn't come into play in this scenario.
Thank goodness.
So the probe droids need explosions to hit, so a 1 in 6 chance, basically. Now to hit rebels, it's just like my snowtroopers. You need a infantry icon or explosion. To hit snowspeeders, you need a vehicle icon, which we're not playing with in this scenario, or explosion icon. And to hit artillery, you need a explosion icon. And it looks like it doesn't count as a medal, and they don't retreat. So what's the retreat icon? This is the other last important rule here. When you roll and you get a retreat icon, say Julie's right here, she rolls 3 dice. Okay, she takes off 2 hits first, and let's say she had a retreat icon as well. The casualties always come off first, so they come off to the side, and then I must retreat into an adjacent space. Let's say, though, I was at the edge and I can't retreat backwards, then that becomes a casualty. I would actually lose, say it was like this, I would actually lose a 3rd guy because I can't retreat backwards. Or if I was pinned like this, well, yeah, let's say I had the probe droids here, and then you hit me, I would have no place to retreat. I can't, you don't go retreat sideways. I can't retreat into the impassable, and I can't retreat into another unit. So I would lose all 3 because I can't retreat backwards. It's also possible to get 3 of these icons, okay, and I would go back 2, and because I couldn't retreat another one, I would lose a guy. You also ignore terrain effects. There could be a situation where terrain, when you move into a terrain, you lose all movement, or you ignore terrain effects except impassable. That's not going to come up in this scenario. Okay, so I think we're ready to play. Just remember, retreat icons go after you take casualties. Now I got to make sure I didn't mess up the setup here. Okay.
All right, I get my glasses on.
Okay, these guys are right here. See, I messed that up. And the probe droids are right here. Okay. All right, so Julie's going to draw 4 cards, and we're going to play face up. And I'm only drawing 3 according to the scenario. Julie gets to go first. So she's going to look at her cards here. If you ever run out of your deck, you shuffle. Oh, I have one of your cards. It doesn't. I'll just put it on top.
Okay.
We'll put this off to the side. So Julie must play a card. If it was a situation where she didn't have cards, enough troops left, she may play a card where she can't activate any troops, and she just plays a card and basically wastes a turn and gets a new card.
All
1, 2,
right.
3.
I'm going to do this one.
Okay, so let me show you what it says. You don't have anything special?
Oh, no. I have this. Is that special?
No. So, I'm going to shuffle up your deck again because I want you to start with some of those special ones.
Oh.
If Julie doesn't start with some of the special cards, I'm telling you,
this is going to be over really
this
quick.
scenario goes very quickly for the Imperials. All right, now she's getting some special cards. There we go. I could play it like the rules, but Julie will not have a good time.
Okay. I'm going to order 1 infantry unit.
Okay, let me just show the card. You're playing this card?
Yeah.
Okay, so remember, with this scenario, if she's able to destroy these probe droids, she'll get 2 medals. So I got to protect those. So here's a card she's going to play. Normally she would not get this card unless you're playing with leaders. Order 1 infantry unit. It can move 2 additional hexes and ignore all terrain movement and attack restrictions. This unit rolls 1 additional die. So you might be thinking, what are attack restrictions? Well, ridges, for instance, you roll 1 less die if anybody's on a ridge. We're not playing with that terrain, and there could be things like buildings and wrecks and trenches, which we're not playing with. But this card is great for her right now because she'll be able to move an infantry, basically 3 one of her rebel troopers 3 spaces and still attack, and roll. If she gets adjacent, roll 4 dice instead of 3. So you're playing that die.
Yeah.
I mean that card. Which one are you going to do?
These guys. And I go how many?
You just select 1 unit.
But I go how many spaces?
Well, normally you can move 1 and attack, move 2 and not attack, but because you can go 2 additional spaces.
Yeah.
Because you can go 2 additional spaces, you can move 3 and still attack.
Okay.
So Julie is running up on me because of that card. Normally she would get, oh wow, I bet you got to zoom out a little bit. There we go. Normally she would get 3 dice, but because of that card, she's going to get 4 dice.
All right.
So here we go. Roll right there, please. Okay, so vehicle, I'm out of vehicle. So this icon doesn't affect the infantry. And you might be wondering where that is again. So what it affects me? Explosions and the infantry icon. An X means miss, so she hit me twice. So those are casualties. All right, so she ran up on me. And now she draws a new card. Her turn's done. Now for me, I can order 3 units of the same type. These units may move 1 additional hex. So I'm getting good cards too. I can do 1 card on 1 unit on this side, and if I play this card, I get to draw 2 cards at the end of my turn, decide which one to keep and discard the other, or I can do 2 units over here. Well, because she ran that one up, I'm going to do 3 units of the same type, and I'm going to try to eliminate that unit. Oh, these are my leaders. I don't need those. Okay, so I'm going to activate this one. I'm just going to show you which ones I'm activating. I'm activating this one, and they're going to move 1 space, and they'll still be able to attack. And because I can activate 3 of the same type, they don't have to be in the same flank or center. I could be anywhere on the map. I'll move up this one. Okay, so I'm marking with the beads. Those are the ones I've activated. I've moved them. Now I decide which order I'm going to attack in. I'm going to attack with this one first. It's adjacent, 3 spaces. I'm sorry, 3 attack. Okay, 2 hits. This one's going to attack now. It will be a 3. Okay, so I got a medal. Now you know why I gave Julie the extra stuff. This guy's attacking. If it was adjacent, 3 dice, 2 dice, 1 die on that guy. I missed. I get a card. It's Julie's turn.
All right.
Now, if you want, you can rotate the cards like this in order to see.
Yeah, that's probably good.
And that's a special one. You probably want to. I'm rotating it so Julie, because the board is set up in a weird way for her.
Okay, I'm gonna. I'll do this one.
Okay, so she's going to activate 1 in each area, the center, right flank, and left flank.
So I want those guys moved up.
Okay, you're going to move those guys up 1. Mm-hmm. Okay, now when there's somebody on a red line, so if this guy was on the red line here, it could be used for the center or the right flank, but nobody's on the red line.
And then we'll move those guys. Can they go here? They have to stay in the middle.
They can go there if you want.
Okay, we'll go there to protect.
Okay, you've activated that guy.
And those guys to move up.
You're going to move up 1?
Yeah.
Okay. It'd be nice if we could attack those guys, but they're being blocked by line of sight.
Yeah.
Because these guys are blocking.
Well, I'll shoot those guys.
So you're going to shoot these guys first? How many dice are you rolling? Do you remember?
3.
No, if you're adjacent, it'd be 3. It's 2.
2.
Okay, so 2 dice on that guy. Okay, you missed. Now this guy can fire 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
1 die.
Darn
You
it.
missed. And then that guy can do 2 dice way over there. You hit once. All right, draw your card. I'm going to activate this card here. 2 on my left flank. I will move this guy up 1. This guy up 1. Now, I could move 2 and not attack, but I want to attack. Now, I'm going to attack with these guys first, because if she ends up retreating, these guys can still attack. So this is understanding advanced tactics here, how the game works. So 3 dice on there. 2 hits. Okay, now this guy gets 2 dice. 3, 2. And I got another medal. So this is why I gave Julie those cards. The Imperials do really well in this campaign, in this scenario. All right, your turn.
All right.
Says here, order 2 units of your choice. These units draw 1 additional die. You probably want to do that
I
one.
want to do that one.
Okay, so
Do
this
I
is,
even move?
the order means that you get to move and attack. But
But it
don't get
doesn't say about moving.
when it says order 2 units, that means you get to move them.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So which 2 units you going to do?
I get to move 2 spots?
If you do, you don't attack. You can move 1 spot. All right. So you've ordered that guy. Okay, stop. You only do 2 units.
Oh.
Is that the 2 you're going to do?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you can attack this one right here.
Yeah?
It would be 3, 2, but then you get an additional die. It would be 3 dice there, or you can do 4 dice on this guy.
I do 4 dice on that guy.
But you may want to attack with these guys first, because if they retreat, this guy can still attack.
Okay, I'll do 4 dice on that guy.
Okay, it would be 4 here. So it's 3,
Oh.
2, but you get +1, so it's 3 there. Okay.
All right. Oh, son of a bitch.
I do retreat. And this is why you attacked with those first, because these guys can still attack, but you probably want to go after these guys. It would be 3, 2 normally, but you get +1 because of the cards. You get 3 dice. Hey, you got a medal. Good job.
Finally.
I'm going to put it here so you don't knock it with your
Yeah,
arm.
please.
All right.
Can I go again?
No, you draw a card though.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so again, I have some nice cards here. Order 3 units of your choice. I'm going to play that one. So order these guys. Notice I'm keeping my probe droids away from her. Okay, we're going to move 1, move 1, move 1. Let's do this attack first. 3 dice. 2 hits. All right, I'm going to do this one first. Be 2 dice. Oops. And if I get a retreat, she won't be able to retreat. She'll take a casualty instead. That's 2 hits. I'm telling you, I get lucky in this game. 2 dice on this spot. All right, another medal, 1 more. The game's over, and Julie's just waiting for it to be over because this is how the other games have gone. All right, what do you want to do?
Nah, I don't care.
What do you have here? Order 1 vehicle unit.
I
So you
don't
can
have
get
a
a card.
vehicle.
You can get a card. We don't have a vehicle in a scenario. If that happens, if you do not command any vehicle units, order 1 unit of your choice. So this card is not that good for her. This could be good. 2 units in this sector here.
Okay,
You can probably wipe out that guy.
maybe.
Okay. So you can move. You're going to activate that guy. Now,
Do I
no.
move? I don't. Okay.
If you move this guy, that means you're not activating this guy. You have to activate him.
Oh, it says 2, so
That's
he's already
1.
there. Can I move those?
Then you're not attacking with him.
Oh, all right. Well,
Now, here's advice. You should move this guy, because if he retreats, you're closer if he retreats back.
all right.
Okay, it doesn't hurt to move him.
Okay.
So I would attack with this guy first,
Okay.
because if he retreats, this guy can attack too.
all right.
So 3 dice on him. Okay, 1 hit. And then you could do 3 dice with this guy. Remember, he
But
attacks
it's
at
only
full...
1 guy.
Right, he attacks at full strength, even if he's down to 1 guy.
All right.
All right, you hit once, and he retreats twice. Okay, my turn. I really want to take out that last troop here. I'm going to do this card here. I get to activate 1 guy. And then I draw 2 cards at the end, keep 1 and discard the other. I'm activating this guy, I'm moving, and I get to attack with 3 2 dice. I'm going to see if I can get the 4th medal, and I did not. Now I draw 2 cards, I decide which one to keep. I will keep this one because this is a better one, and then I discard the other. All right, what are you going to do?
I don't know.
Order all infantry units in one section. This is the one to do it here.
This one, these units roll additional
Right.
dice.
So this is a really good card for you. She should do this on her left flank. Order all your infantry units. Now, if she had snowspeeders or the artillery, she couldn't do that. Order them, but she does only have infantry units in this one, which is good, and she gets 1 additional die. So what you'll do is you'll order this.
I don't move them?
Ordering means you activate them. You can move them first and then attack. Okay? Yep. Exactly.
But these guys won't be able to shoot because
Well,
those
you know
guys
what?
are in the way.
They can move 2.
Oh, all
Okay?
right.
So that means they're not going to attack. They're going to move 2.
Can they? They can't shoot. Oh,
They cannot, but they were too far away anyway. So you might as well
Oh.
move them 2 spaces.
okay.
So those guys are done.
Okay.
You want to attack with these guys first?
Sure.
All right, so 3 dice on them.
All right.
Okay, 1 hit.
Yeah.
Now 3 dice with this guy. You should be able to get him unless you roll badly. And you did, so you have a medal.
Yay. And I know you guys are like, gosh, David, you're helping her so much. Well, I don't understand these kind of games, so
All right, I'm going to do all in the middle. I'm going to expose my probe droid.
I need all the help I can get.
So this could be a bad situation for me. Probe droids move 2. If I don't eliminate this guy, I could lose. Do you understand why? Because you'll be able to eliminate my probe droid.
Oh.
And
Okay.
I get to move all, so I'll move this probe droids up. And 1, 2, 3. I'll just roll 1 die.
What about those guys? They don't move too?
These are the guys who are in the center.
Oh.
I did all in the center.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right, so this is with the probe droid. I get 2 dice in adjacent space. But now I'm exposing myself to an attack. So if I don't kill this guy, I could lose. I did, and I won. Let's say I didn't defeat it, right? And Julie were to go. Do you even have a card? Order 2 units of your choice. Let's say I didn't eliminate it, and you played this card. Attack 3 dice on the probe droids, and then 3 with those. You hit once, and then a retreat, and then you do 2 dice in the next one, and you would have won.
Oh.
So it was closer this time, but because I risked it, I was able to destroy it with my probe droid. But if I had failed, you could have played this card and then eliminated me because you would have done 1 hit, it would have retreated, you would have hit again, and it can't retreat off the board.
Okay.
So by playing the special cards, you had a better chance. So that's how you play Battle of Hoth. The first scenario, we will be doing more scenarios, so please subscribe so you can be notified of when the...
Yeah.
And Julie will try her best.
I will do my best. I am having fun. I may not look like it, but I am having fun. I'm just trying to wrap my head around everything.
Yeah. All right, thanks for watching.
Thanks so much, you guys. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.
All right, bye-bye.